Hey guys, Mick here, Dead Center. Good to see you again. Today I'm going to show off some basketball and some baseball cards I've been picking up, and some I've had graded. So make sure you stick around for that. If you like this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But seriously, do comment though. I enjoy when people comment on my videos. I reply to everyone. I enjoy the banter back and forth. That's what we're here for, right? Anyway, on to the video. We got this 2018 Topps update, Gleyber Torres. It's in a PSA 9. It's a US 200. These ones are going for around that $24.99. I mean, that's a steal. I remember when Soto was that price. Yeah, he's having a bad year, but I don't think it's going to be that way forever. This one, you got the 2018 Topps Chrome Gleyber Torres. This is the update version in PSA 10. The HMT 26 is going for around 35 to 38. Again, insane for a PSA 10 card of a player of his caliber. The 2018 Topps Chrome Gleyber Torres. This is the refractor in a mint 9. I'll have a look at the price point for the non-refractor first in a PSA 9. It's going for around that $25 US dollars, and the refractor is going for 45, both in PSA 9s. One of my favorite images in terms of rookie cards for his 2018 rookie season, much like the Acuna, I think the Topps Chrome version of these cards just have better images than most of the other cards. Very much so for Torres. His update cards aren't as good looking, in my opinion, as maybe Soto or Acuna's, where they both have cards where they're hitting. This is by far one of my favorites, and it's the refractor, so it's got all kinds of shine. Just a stunning looking card. All right, 2017 Finest Aaron Judge refractor in a PSA 10. Beautiful looking card. I love the 2017 design. I've been a bit iffy on some of the years that followed, but I really enjoyed this design. I pulled this out of a box myself and had it graded. It came back a 10, which is amazing. So first, having a look at the non-refractor version, it goes for around that 55 US, whereas the refractor is listed for that 168. Is the lowest price I could find. Now, I'm not having a look at sold listings. I'm having a look at if you wanted one of these cards. All right, guys. So heading on over to basketball, the 2018 Panini Select Jaren Jackson Jr. the JJJ Silver Prism in a PSA 9, and take a look at that shine. Absolutely stunning. That Silver Prism is. Now, I couldn't find any PSA 9s on Buy It Now, but you can get a raw for $65, which for me is an absolute steal. I think the whole Select brand is undervalued, especially considering its print run. It was hobby only. This brand, in my opinion, is going to continue to grow as people look for other options outside of Prism and Optic. It's a simple one, guys. Right, next up, 2017 Panini Donruss Optic Donovan Mitchell. It's a shock version in a PSA 9. Going for around that $100 mark at the moment, and raw at about 40. For me, undervalued still. Probably take off again as the season starts to commence next year. You guys all know my take on Donovan Mitchell, and I think he's got a lot of room for uplift. We're about to go on a bit of a run of Mitchell, so if you're not enjoying it, same year, same brand, just the red and yellow in a Gem 10. So these ones have been sitting around that 145 to 160 in the PSA 10, and raw for about 25. When I first picked this card up, as I've had this card graded myself, when I first picked this card up, I was buying Tatum. I was buying Tatum, and I didn't mind getting Mitchell, so I thought he had potential as well. And I was buying Tatum for anywhere from like $3 Australian to $10, which if you flip that into US, you're looking at that $1.50 to what, $5 range, somewhere there. That's what I was buying Tatum for in the Optic Raw. And from memory, I got this one in a lot, and it was with a Tatum. I got Tatum and Mitchell for around that $10 mark. I was like, well, that's getting Mitchell for free. Comes out of PSA 10. Insane uplift on this card, and I think it's only more to go. We've got a Tatum coming up, same version. Have a look at that pricing and compare the two, because I honestly think that gap will close. The 2017 Panini Select Donovan Mitchell in Silver Prism, this PSA 9. So having a look at pricing, it's all over the shop. Absolutely all over the shop. I couldn't find any 9s, PSA 9s. I did find a BGS 9, which was selling for $95 for a BGS 9. Like what? The Raws are selling, and buy it now for $120 to $400. People don't know where to put this card. They don't know where the market is. The PSA 10 is selling for $550. It's probably about the right price, to be honest. Maybe even a little bit undervalued. You know, I think the base Prism PSA 10 of his is going for around that sort of $350, $400 mark. So $550 for a PSA 10 Silver and Select is probably about right, actually. So if you're going back and having a look at the Raws at $120 to $400, probably that higher end is probably a little bit excessive. People need to have a real think about where the version of this, the price of this card should be sitting. But definitely $120, probably too low on the Raw version. And a BGS 9, $95. That dude needs to reprice this card now. All right, here we are. So the 2017 Panini Donruss Optic Jason Tatum, red and yellow in a PSA 10. Raw versions of this card going for around $60. The 10 going for around $300. Just dipped. Why is it dipped, guys? Doesn't make any sense. Jason Tatum's still in finals contention. Yeah, they might be down 2-1 versus the Heat, but they're starting to turn around. They had a win in the last game. I think they're starting to figure out their zone defense. Let's see what we get from there. Obviously, I think Tatum's got a lot of room to grow. I think he's got a lot of uplift. And as I mentioned before, versus the Mitchell PSA 10, selling for around that $145 to $160, it's half the price of this. So believe me, there is a lot of room for growth in Mitchell and Tatum. I think the gap will close between Mitchell and Tatum in the following season. Mitchell started to get a roll on late in the season, showed his value, his card prices spiked, eliminated from the finals, and obviously they petered off again. Alright guys, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. A few things I was picking up, getting graded, all that sort of stuff. Remember, if you like this, subscribe, like, comment, and hope you enjoy this short clip.
You have heard of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Can't do.